welcome to Too Many Minis. My name's Ossie. This week there's been like a ton of reveals, miniatures revealed from Warhammer, from Games Workshop, and for Warhammer Fest 2022 online. I've actually been quite excited about it. There's been a lot of good stuff, interesting stuff revealed. So I just wanted to do a little video talking about what I thought of it all. There's more coming tomorrow with the Horus Heresy, but I'm not that fussed about that. Like, it's a big war game, massive war game. I'm not going to get into another one. I'll keep that small. I already don't play 40k and AOS. Keep it Middle Earth for the war game for me. But I love the skirmish games. So there's probably nothing much for me tomorrow. Even though I do like the beaky Marines, I have still enough bits of them in my bits box, and I can make Marines with those beaks for a while. So yeah, let's have a look in kind of reverse order. So today we've had, for Middle Earth strategy battle game, Grimbjorn and the Bjornings, and this is like, I'm excited about this. I was expecting this, like we had some hints. I was expecting Grimbjorn, but I was not expecting Bjornings. I think that's really kind of above and beyond. I think they look fantastic. You know, there's some debate about whether they are skin changes, like Grimbjorn and Bjorn, his father, can turn into bears. Can the Bjornings turn into bears? And I think it's better to go with a version where they don't turn into bears. They're just burly woodsmen and women. There's a woman there. And they, you know, are tough, and they keep that bit of the north safe. And I can see they weren't quite clear on the stream about, you know, what kind of army list they'd fit in, but my guess is we get a Mirkwood Legendary Legion in the Defense of the North book, which has Grimbjorn and the Bjornings as they help them during the War of the Ring. I said the other day in the video that the Grimbjorn turned up at Erebor and Dale, but that's wrong. I'm just getting things confused. They help the defense of Mirkwood, so I could see them being that Legendary Legion, and then hopefully you can take the Bjornings in Radagast Alliance with Bayon if you're taking a Hobbit era force. So I think there should be a few ways to use them. I think they're fantastic minis, the Bjornings, and I think Grimbjorn is really brilliant. He's got a bit of a trendy haircut, craft bear, but you know, that's all right. It's kind of hipster Grimbjorn. He's the sun, so you know. And the bear is a big improvement on the Bayon bear, in my opinion. No knocks to the Perrys. I love their stuff, but I don't think that the Bayon bear really captures the chunky bearness of it, whereas this looks bear chunky. Big on this. 100% getting these. You know, if I can ally them in with something I've got, great. But I'm getting them anyway. I think they're fantastic. And, you know, maybe the Defense of the North is inching a bit closer, or maybe not. Earlier, today we also had Warcry news, and I love Warcry. It's a great excuse to try out lots of models from different factions of AOS and the Warhammer worlds. They've got a new setting. The Warcry is moving to the land of the realm of beasts, Gur. Out of the 8 points, which I think is great. I think they need to get out the 8 points and do some different things. And now you can have, you know, non-chaos stuff appearing and getting their own Warcry warbands, which is a great thing. With that said, the first one they're showing us is a chaos warband, the Horns of Hashut, who, from the name, we were thinking chaos dwarves, but they're just kind of, you know, kind of chaos cultist guys worshipping Hashut, the bull dude. But I'm kind of into them, but I'm really into the plain sort of unarmored, what do you call them? Unarmored cultists. These guys, I think those models are fantastic. I want to see more of that kind of thing. They take me back to some of the kind of, you know, flagellants and sort of more townsfolk kind of people used to get in old Warhammer Fantasy Battle. So I really like them. I think they're a good addition. Not sure how crazy I am about the horned guys, but they're at least interesting, and that's what you want from a Warcry warband. They also unveiled this big guy. and he is a Centaur, a Centaurian Marshal. And he's cool if you like that kind of thing. I think he is cool. But it's not really my bag. It's a bit chaos for me. But, you know, it's going to be a bit like the Ogroid Myrmidon or the Phalanx, whatever it's called. You know, a big beast to stick in your Warcry games. Quite good fun. And you'll be able to put it in your AOS armies, doubtless, and that kind of thing. But I think it's quite cool. Cool to get that kind of thing. Anyway, I think it's really good news that Warcry is getting, you know, a new injection of content and a new direction somewhat. Now for Necromondo, which I'm very excited about, hopefully my Ash Wastes box arrives tomorrow. I'm super excited for the vehicle combat and just getting outside. I'm definitely more of a Mad Max Tatooine guy than a Blade Runner, Coruscant kind of guy. But they've introduced squats, and they are actually squats. These ones, they're not like the Leagues of Votan. These are like, you know, they've been sundered from their kinfolk in the Leagues of Votan and left behind working on Necromondo, mining, and I'm not crazy about these models. I think I like them more than the Leagues of Votan models we've seen so far. They're weird. They're kind of industrial. How do I like them? I don't know. But they're at least interesting, and they remind me more of old squats. I can see these guys having bikes. Adam Trope was talking in the stream about them having big moving mining rigs that travel across the ash wastes, and you know that stuff was kind of cool. I was picturing like Jawa sand crawlers crossed with oil rigs, and I like the idea of them. I'm not crazy about the models, but I think it's cool to have them around, and it's cool to have more stuff coming into the ash wastes. The book that's coming up, Book of the Outlands, with Orlocks and Nomads from the ash wastes box or the cover and the squat. It sounds like the book is going to be great. It's got vehicle rules for all the factions, you know, for vehicles that all the factions can use. Said you can create your own vehicles with, you know, kind of formula and stuff. That's fantastic. You just want to get converting and kit bashing vehicles to drive around the ash wastes. That book's going to have all that, plus nomads and squat, sort of expanded lore and expanded gangs. So that's really good. That's a must get for me, and I really hope it comes quickly. Actually, I really hope that's something that comes along really soon, because it feels like the ash wastes box is a bit unfleshed out, and it's going to need this book to give it the extra rules. We also had Killteam today. It's a new Killteam Moroch, and it's a big box with Traitor Guard, and they look a lot like the ones in Blackstone Fortress, which I have, and they even feature the Commissar and the Ogrin from Blackstone Fortress from one of the expansions. I think they were just called the Traitor Command or something. Anyway, they are nice, traitory, chaosy models, and that's cool. It's a quite cool kill team. I'm not thrilled at the idea of painting them, so I don't know if I'll get them, just because it's a lot of browns and blacks, and I can't really see any. You know, I like painting bright colours, so I'm not thrilled about them as a painting project. But I like the look of them. I like the idea. I think they'd be a cool Necromondo Outlands gang. You know what I mean? They're cool, and they'll be facing off against Phobos Marines with an expansion pack. So basically, like this Phobos Marine box with some sprue of extra bits to make them more interesting, and have little medic packs and little, I don't know what that is, a little servitor head thing. What do you call them? Yes, I don't like Phobos Marines. They're probably my least favorite Marine design ever. Not into them, but I'm into the whole customizing sprue thing in general. But this is not my bag. And the terrain is some of this new Battlezone Frontiers stuff. I like that enough. It doesn't look particularly great for Killteam, but I like it enough. Will I be getting this box? I doubt it. But I do like the traitor guards. I don't know. We'll have to see. Traitor guards are cool, and it's another big box for Killteam. I like the format for doing these Killteam boxes. I think it's good, especially they're all including terrain. I think that's great. And I might get Necromondo. This now that I've seen what this one's like, I'm like, maybe I will get Necromondo. I like the terrain in that more. I like the Corsairs. My friend will probably take the Chaos Space Marines, so that's probably a better bet. Yesterday we had a bunch of 40k. We had a bunch of Age of Sigmar stuff, and the highlight for me was this guy. I mean, look at this guy. Let's get him up on screen properly. He's from a book, he's a vampire dude. I think he's cool. That's a great sculpt. Look at the detailing on this guy. Ezekiel. Vengeful vampire. I think that's just a fantastic sculpt. I'd love to paint that. Put a bit more colour in it. Love it. I'll probably get that and try and run him in Warcry. I think he's fantastic. And I like these kind of super characterful models they do for Black Library tie-ins, with the book characters. I think it's a smart idea. There's another one. There's a Theradon Overlord guy with a triple-barreled ball of gun and a big axe thing. He's cool. I'm not that crazy about Theradons, but he's a cool one. I don't think I like that paint scheme much, but again, it's a stunning model, really. If you compare it to an average grunt in the range, it's a really character piece. So I think those are nice additions. Big stuff about bringing back more stuff for the free cities, the cities of Sigmar, and that's well up my street. Most of my favourite old Warhammer models would fit into that, and I think I'd look forward to seeing updates to that range. That'd be fantastic. There's some sort of sigils and heraldry, which doesn't tell us much. Just that it's going to be new stuff for Cities of Sigmar, and that's great for me. Cities of Sigmar, good. But it sounds like it's going to be a way off. Ogroid Theradons. These guys, like the Myrmidon, but Theradon. These are big demon-y looking, monster-y looking things. I'm not bothered, but they've done a good job of it. Like, how big are they? Big, right? 60mm bases? Big. More? Bigger? I don't know. Not my bag, but they've done a good job with them, for sure. Especially this guy holding the banner. He's pretty cool. Yeah. There's too metal for me, but that's fine. Silvernet. New Silvernet stuff. I don't think I like any of this, but I'm really not a big Silvernet fan, and I was disappointed because I thought that there were rumours that they were going to be doing new Kernothi stuff, and I do like the Kernothi aesthetic. I think that's cool. I'm not crazy about these Silvernet things. Seems quite interesting. Just crushing some Nurgle dude there. And then you've got these kind of wingy bug elves, archers. Yeah, still not my bag. And these ones riding on bugs. That's not my bag. Riding bugs. New book. Not for me. Skaven, on the other hand, yes, I would like to do some Skaven. I really like the look of the new, the new Warcry warband that's just come out, and this guy fits right in with that. He's just one assassin, but I think it's a fantastic model. Look at that. So I would totally, if I could run him in Warcry, get some rules for running him in Warcry, get that warband. I've got the first Skaven warband from Underworlds. Get the 2 Underworlds warbands basically, and this guy, and try and run them. I know there's much more competitive Skaven lists you can run in Warcry, but I just want the nice models, and this is definitely a nice model. So yeah, well impressed with that. They've announced, that they're getting a new battle tome. Let's hope they get some more new stuff. It wasn't clear that they would, but he can't just be one guy, surely not. Anyway, he's a nice new guy. There was a heresy thing on Thursday. This guy, Cedras, what's his name again? Marduk Cedras of the Dreadwing. Yeah, this is a cool model. It's more Forge World heresy stuff that seems carry on through Forge World, coming to Games Workshop and plastics and stuff. They'll still be doing these character models through Forge World, and it's more of the same. Cool if you like that kind of thing. I'm not a big Dark Angels guy, but it's definitely a cool model. Demon Prince. Don't care. Demon Prince. So it looks like a Demon Prince. Yep. Cool. He used to be a Marine, so he's got like backpack that's grown with him, a power fist, claw thing, skulls. You can have different faces for different Chaos Gods. Cool. Nurgle one's the best. Yeah, that's him. Leagues of Votan get not an old school squat trike, but this thing that looks like a kind of very modern shaver. I don't think I'm into this at all. It's like, it's kind of reminding me of some of the techie stuff in Overwatch, the video game, stuff like that. It's just not doing it for me, unfortunately. I really wanted to like the new squats, but it's not really happening for me. That's quite big, right? I don't know. Maybe it's not that big. But yeah, it's not. I had squats. I have squats. I had squats. Some of the first models I bought 30 years ago were squats, and this isn't hitting me in nostalgia at all. It's just it could be any other sci-fi miniatures game to me. Not crazy about it. But this Chaos stuff was the other big 40k thing, and the last thing I'll look at today. Possessed. So Possessed has always been like some of the least appealing Chaos stuff to me. I don't like it. I'm not crazy about Chaos Space Marines, but when they're kind of all muscled up and lumpy, I'm even less crazy about them. But I did like the new cultists. They're cool. Yes. Chaos cultists, cool. Into them. Looks like a nice set. Yeah, the horn guy's cool. And then they've got mutant cultists. These are cool too. Look at that weirdo. Yeah, nightmares. Total nightmare material. And that's what you want from Chaos, right? It's nightmare material. I like them. And then the even weirder guys are Torments. These are like John Carpenter's The Thing meets Warhammer Chaos. Look at that. There's hardly any of the poor guy left. The thing that's burst out of him is totally in charge. Ooh, he's got a barrel coming out of his right leg. Ouch. No good. So yeah, I'm into them. I probably won't get them, but if I had some thrust upon me, I'd deal with it. I think they're quite cool. And I think these are quite cool as well. They've got some Chaos Cult, what they call the Dark Commune. I grew up in a commune till I was 10, but it wasn't anything like this, thankfully. There's not much chaos there. A little bit of chaos, but not like this. Look at that guy. What a crazy candle-headed mechanical chaos witch dude. Well, that's just weird. These guys are weird. Only one of them's got a gun, even though it's 40k. I like it. Do more of that. So yeah, quite a strong chaos release in my opinion. It's all the kind of other stuff, the non-marine stuff that interests me. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with that. And yeah, that's the stuff that came out this week. Super hyped for new Warcry stuff. Not as hyped with Killteam as I was hoping to be. Just played Killteam last week, first game, and I really enjoyed it. And I've got about 5 Killteams on the go that I'm trying to build, and I want to build like 5 more. Super into that. I want to get back to Warcry and making more warbands for that. But from today, the Warcry news was more exciting for me. Killteam not as much. Necromondo I'm super hyped for, but that book's got to come soon. I need that book like in a month, not in 3 months. Not in 4 months. Need it soon. And the Grim Beyond and the Beyondings for Middle Earth, super good. Like really pleased with them. Just need that Defense of the North book now. But yeah, it's a big week from Games Workshop. Lots of excitement for me. Let me know which ones you're excited about. Because that's what I like. I like painting them. I like playing the games, but I also like getting hyped about them and feeling the hype this week. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. We just passed 200 subscribers. That's really nice. I love that. That's cool. And liking stuff and sharing stuff. And thanks very much. And I'll say bye.